in order not to be late, or in order to not be late, or maybe even in order to be not late. This one and a few more super handy and useful phrases we need to know how to properly use. We will study and practice in today's lesson. Hello everyone, I'm Olga. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn what they call in grammar clause of purpose and clause of reason. No, you do not need to remember what it is called in grammar, but I only say it so that you can refer to a grammar book in case you would like to, and you can easily find it in a grammar book. So in case you would like to practice more, you can open the content of a grammar book and just find this topic. However, in this video we will learn the rule by practicing it. So let's start. Look at this sentence and tell me if it is correct if you see any mistake. Use Google Maps in case you will get lost. Is it correct? Use Google Maps in case you will get lost. No, not really. We have to say use Google Maps in case you get lost. And this in case you get lost is the clause of purpose, because what is the purpose of using Google Maps? Why should you use Google Maps? We should use it in case we get lost. So this is just an example of the clause of purpose. And after the phrase in case, we cannot use will or would. In case is never used with will or would. Look at this example. We also had our tickets printed in case the internet wouldn't work. Is it correct? One more time. In case is never used with will or would. Is the sentence correct? No, it has to be we also had our tickets printed in case the internet didn't work. Why didn't? Because we talk about the situation in the past. We had our tickets printed. So it was maybe yesterday, a month ago. So that's why it's logical to say the internet didn't work, of course. But if you say we also have today, we have our tickets printed in case the internet what? Doesn't. Right? We will not say in case the internet will not work. We cannot. In case the internet doesn't work, then we have our tickets printed. Or you can say we will have our tickets printed in case the internet still doesn't work. We cannot use will. We refer to the future. We talk about the future situation, but we need to use the internet doesn't. So either doesn't or didn't, but not will not. Another example of clause of reason, also an example from a real life. Look at this one. I took a taxi not to be late. Are you guilty saying so? I'm afraid that even myself is guilty saying so, because when we try to be fluent, we are emotional, we speak English, and our native language interrupts it, of course. Well, nothing wrong with that, but practice makes perfect, or I like to say practice makes progress. Of course, we need to aim to speak English correctly, properly, right? So that's why let's practice and let's try to remember how we are supposed to say, because it's always much more beautiful to say in a proper way. So I took a taxi not to be late is not right, it's not correct. We need to say I took a taxi in order not to be late. Or you can say I took a taxi so as not to be late. That's fine. I took a taxi so that I wouldn't be late. Absolutely okay. Why wouldn't? Because you talk maybe about the yesterday or the month ago, a week ago, I took a taxi, or 5 minutes ago, maybe it's past, right? So you cannot really use will in the past. So you have to say I took a taxi so that I wouldn't, or you can turn it into present. I take a taxi so that I will not be late. That's fine. I took a taxi so I wouldn't be late. So that I wouldn't be late, or just so I wouldn't be late. Look how many options. Do you enjoy learning the rule by practicing it? In case you do, may I please ask you to give a like to this video in case you find it helpful and useful, so that it can spread to more people and more English learners will also have benefit from this lesson. If you could give a like to this video, I will really appreciate it. Thank you. Now another sentence. Because he worked hard, he was promoted. Is this sentence correct? Yes, this sentence is fine. It's correct. And this is the clause of reason. What is the reason that he was promoted? Because he worked hard. But you can also express the same idea saying because of the fact that he worked hard, he was promoted. Or you can even say it differently. Because of his dedication, he was promoted. The next one. The flight was delayed due to bad weather conditions. Correct or not? Due to bad weather conditions? Yes, it is correct. That's fine. And you can also say the flight was delayed due to the fact that the weather was bad. That's also an option. Okay, let's practice a bit more. The reason of my exam failure was the fact that I had not prepared well enough. So, the reason of my exam failure, correct or not? No. Teeny tiny mistake. It has to be the reason for. Look, the reason for my exam failure was the fact that I had not prepared well enough. Or you can say the reason for me failing my exam was the fact that I had not prepared well enough. Or maybe should you say the reason why I failed my exam was the fact that I had not prepared well enough? The reason why I failed my exam? Is the sentence correct? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's exactly how it is supposed to be. The reason why I failed my exam. Well, I wish you to never fail your exams, but always pass it with flying colors, and I hope my lessons are helping you with this. Please let me know in the comments below if they are helpful. If you have any questions, something is not clear, you would like me to talk more about these topics, or you would like me to cover some different grammar aspects or anything about English, just let me know in the comments below. All ideas are welcome. For today, you've done a great job. I am proud of you, and I invite you to check out my other videos to test yourself, check your knowledge, and of course level up your English. And if you're not subscribed yet, I invite you to subscribe. I hope to see you in my next videos. Until then, please take care and see you soon. Bye.